I've hit the start streaming button. Now I just need to be able to go live. There we go. I think we are good to go now. Let me check. Yes, we are.
I'm seeing live on my end.
Okay. Perfect. Now let me go ahead and make sure that game ended up getting archived here. Oh, okay, so that was done last time. I just want to make sure that this is all here. I've hit the start. Alright. Alright, cool. So, let's go ahead and... so we are now live here. I'm going to go ahead and get the lobby up here in a couple of moments. The next game isn't for about another hour or so.
50 minutes.
Yeah, so we'll do that. I think Dark is going to join in here soon. So once Dark is able to get in here, we'll be able to interview him. Make sure that I'm setting this up correctly here. It is at Aquidome. Make sure it's in the right. Okay.
Shall we just do two 20-minute matches?
That's what I was planning on doing. Mutator. I'll at least put on for 20 minutes. Game 2. Okay. Xavier, how did you feel about the Rocket League matches?
I thought that it was going to be pretty interesting, and I knew it was going to be pretty close because I came in at the end of the 20-minute practice between you two, and at that point it was like 11-14 with you guys on the leading edge, and then we saw a complete transfer of the winning team with the second practice match, and then of course it got really close. I mean, it was 2-2 towards the halfway point, and then of course we saw that last goal being made just because Sprinkleberry did not realize what Fish was doing. I mean, that was a pretty good move by Fish with that last goal.
Yep.
Filtering of the direction, so that way Sprinkleberry was not prepared to save that, and that led to a pretty clean shot as a result.
We're now joined by Dark. Hello.
Is he unmuted?
He's not letting him connect.
Okay.
So, right, Dark, are you here now?
Man, I am having all sorts of problems getting this lobby started. As soon as I get this lobby going, I promise I'll be able to get this picture up for you guys.
Would you like me to set it up for you, Devin?
No, man, it's good.
Yeah, I'm just, if you could go ahead and set up, well, no, I've got all the settings here. I just need to actually create the match.
Yeah, I have all the settings implemented as well. Just 20 minutes and on Aquidome, right?
Yeah, plus you also have to make sure you have the right team colors, team name, and whatnot. Okay, I've got it. It's
enough.
up.
Same username and password from last time, right?
No.
I've got it. Alright, well, I will be moving to my own call now.
Of course. Thank you.
We
How are you feeling? How are you feeling about taking on Aquify?
Well, I know that they have, who is it on their opposing team? Mr. Chicken, I think?
No, Robot Puppy. Robot Puppy is there. main.
Yeah, I know that they're a pretty good player. Not as good as Pug Attack, but they're certainly pretty decent.
Very
so...
good. Yep, very solid player. He mains the Merc. So I've heard stories that that car is just pretty overpowered. So good luck with that.
It's a bit of a meme, but it's up there.
It's a meme.
I'll
And,
just let you know, Devin, the screen is still black on the stream, by the way.
okay, we'll fix that right now. We should have picture. And we do have picture. Okay. We've got picture.
All right. Well, thank you for the good luck wishes. I'll be
Absolutely.
moving to my car now.
So we have gotten done with one match on the stream here, which I gotta say, it was an awesome experience having that match done. And now we are just waiting for the second match to go underway. We'll probably be starting that. That match will be starting pretty close to about 45 minutes or so. As we'll see, Ethan is out here for single car practice. Now, Xavier, you're going to be filling in for Thomas today. Normally, Thomas would be on the Bold and the Brash. However, Thomas is unable to make it today, so you're filling in. What are your feelings going into this match?
Well, it's going to be an interesting game. Of course, we know that there are some pretty good players on both teams here. I mean, Ethan has definitely proven to be very good at the game.
Yep.
So we'll
Ethan,
see how.
Go ahead.
So we'll see how they handle. Did Aquify win last week's tournament?
Aquify lost in overtime to us.
So they really need that win. So I'm sure that they're going to be playing a little bit more aggressively this time around, so that way they can try to get that win this time.
Yeah, it should be noted that by a pretty considerable margin right now, Ethan is the MVP of the league in total win shares and in win shares per game. Typically, you would expect an average player to score about 0.17 win shares per game. And Ethan has done 2, and he is at 3/4 of a full win share, which is quite the accomplishment for only 2 games. He's been knocking it out of the park. Once these matches update, I'm pretty sure that Fish especially is going to rank much higher on the win shares chart because, yeah, he absolutely killed it for our team today. I'm probably also going to still be probably 3rd or 4th. We'll find out. But yeah, Ethan so far, of course, we haven't seen much out of Pug yet, but Pug did not put on the all-dominating performance that we were necessarily expecting in the previous match. So that's why his stats are a little bit lacking. He doesn't really have the centers or the clears that everyone else does. So that's going to bring down his win share total. Meanwhile, Ethan, constantly centering, constantly clearing, he's got the stats to really back that up. He currently leads everyone in shots on goal, leads everyone in clears, and leads everyone in demolitions.
Wow.
So Ethan has absolutely been the man with a plan so far, to say the least.
Well, we'll see if that continues to hold into this game, that's for sure.
Yep. Now, typically you do team up with Pug Attack. How does playing with Pug as a teammate feel, especially with such a massive skill disparity between the two of yous?
Yeah, it's kind of underwhelming, to be completely honest, because of course I couldn't make the tournament last weekend, and so I haven't really been able to play in the tournament side of things. But when we're doing the casual ones, it's kind of a large difference between the fact that I am only gold, and I of course have had my own share of whiffs and fails in the past. I have slowly tried to improve, but of course when you're dealing with someone who's much more better when it comes to aerials and all that stuff, I've pretty much been stuck pretty much finding myself on the defense side of things.
Yep.
Where I've pretty much acted as the goalie in those games when I'm playing with the big leagues.
It definitely does feel that way sometimes. I do have to agree with you all whenever there's a skill disparity there. So we're pretty much just waiting for everyone else to fill in. It's probably going to be a little while before everyone really starts getting in here. Like we said, we've got approximately 45 minutes before the next match ends up starting. So plenty of time for everyone to start filing in here.
Indeed. Interesting what Ethan's doing right now in the practice thing, that's for sure.
Ethan is doing what's called a stoppie. Yeah, this is called a stoppie.
Interesting.
So Ethan's pretty much just doing some dribbling practice here. As Ethan's going, let's see here, doing something off the ceiling. I don't know if he was going for a ground pinch there or what we're looking at.
It looks like Ethan's no longer alone. Snail's joined the match. And Snail is an Aquify, so we could see some 1v1 action here.
Yep. And here we go, we're going to actually get some 1v1 action. So there will be a pretty good skill disparity between these two, but Snail is very good fundamentally 1v1. It's going to be really interesting to see how these two square up here.
Yeah, Ethan couldn't get to the ball in time. That led Snail to get a win here in terms of the goalpost.
Yeah, Snail is really good fundamentally, but unfortunately he adds negative win probability when he's on a team, so it's an interesting dynamic, and Snail has left. Snail said that he's going to custom for practice. That's fair enough.
Seeing an aerial maneuver here by Ethan.
Our alternate player is going to go ahead and join. Good shot there by Ethan.
Alright, so we've got a new person, Chicken Ball, that is now going against Ethan for practice here.
Yep. Dakota is now here.
Oh, boy, looks like things are about to get really interesting now. Ooh, that was really close. Ethan keeping it on the side here.
Yep, and that was a really good anti-clear.
That looks like Tim is joined for
Dark.
practice as well.
Yep, Dark has joined. I believe Tim is actually going to join us in the booth.
Ah. Oh boy. That's gonna be hard to save. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
exactly
that was good.
right.
That was really good. Good shot there. I feel bad for Chicken Ball. I really wish he could play, but it's just... we already have too many good players. He goes on to any team and it just immediately flips the ball of the battle. Yeah, I need to get him a... go.
Oh wow. Oh, that's nice. Oh my goodness, that was a good play there.
Well, it's...
Hit by Dark leads to it ricocheting off the wall. Dark
Yeah.
hits it up, ricochets it again, and then there you have it. Chicken Ball immediately gets it. Alright, we have our next kickoff. It's pretty much a win for Bold and Brash here, and there you have Ethan going over, trying to make a move. Ethan gets the ball just before, but Dark hits it back over again. And we're seeing a little bit of contestation for the ball here.
Whoa. That was very hard to read ball there.
Yep. Ethan's trying to get to the ball. Dark has it going over. It looks like it's perfect for a setup here. But, of course, Chicken Ball was too far away.
Yeah. Cool boy. Wow, that was a good save by Ethan.
Wow.
That was great.
Oh, that's a nice play.
All right, we are officially joined on stream by Tim.
Yep, guys. I'm still reeling from that loss that my team with Crossbell Legends took. Great match though, Devin. That was a great match.
It's been a crazy. It just seems like every single game that we're at least a part of here, it just seems like that we've just been in squeakers. We've won in overtime, we've lost in overtime, and then we've won by one score in regulation. So every single game that we've done so far, it's not looking really good to rack up a whopper points differential, so that's not necessarily going to be good for us in tiebreakers, but hey, 2-1, can't complain.
No, I mean, hats off to Chromalusion for the match. I think what it was for us, the Crossbell Legends, we hadn't had a home game or any kind of match, so I think in the warm-ups we were feeling confident, and then when what we thought was the match, we thought we were good, and then, I don't know, we may have gotten a little iced off of that first match, so when the second match hit, we just really wasn't sure what to expect, but from what I've seen of the practice session here between Aquify and
so it should be noted that this isn't really Aquify versus Bold and Brash yet. The only nobody from Aquify is currently in here right now. Bold and Brash does have two of its players though, Ethan, who is Lycos, and Dakota, who is Sage Summer.
I remember right, Devin, you faced Aquify last week.
Yes.
What's your thoughts on them?
They are, as individuals, taking them as just single components, they are probably the most stacked team in the lineup. Rain is really good in 1v1s for the gold level. And then you have Robot Puppy, who is really, really crafty, freestyle type of player, very similar to Pug. And then you have Snail, who is just not necessarily terrific at anything in particular, but just very, very solid fundamentally at the game. But the issue is that they had a ton of coordination issues when we were playing with them. I caught them on 2 triple commits in the first 30 seconds of the match. So, like, that was the thing.
Yeah, hopefully they're able to go against that this time around.
Yeah, and then Xavier, you faced Bold and Brash in the first week. What is your interpretation of their skill set?
He was not there.
Oh, he's not.
He was not there. Sprinkle had to sub in for him.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that means that Xavier, after today, is going to be the only person that has not played in a match yet.
Hmm.
Well, Xavier is actually going to play today, so.
Wait,
right.
Yeah, you're playing for Bold and Brash. Remember, Thomas can't play today?
All right, yeah, I guess I will be.
Oh, so yeah, you will have me and Devin on the booth today.
Yeah, which is an awesome booth. You know, we're gonna ping things off of each other here. Definitely smooth on the mic, no doubt about it. So yeah, what I could say is your team, Crossbell, is basically the exact opposite of Aquify, where as the sum of your parts, I think that you're the weakest team, but as a unit, you work very well.
Yeah, we do. We've put a lot of time in over the last 2-3 weeks since we know, due to scheduling conflicts, obviously IRL work schedules definitely play a factor into it. We had logged as many matches as we could, and we've kind of got a really good mesh and nucleus going. It's just, sometimes teams can run hot and cold, and we were running cold before we got into today. We were running really good through most of our scrimmages that we were getting into, and we thought we had a pretty good chance.
I thought
going into the warm-ups.
Yeah, I thought that you guys were gonna I thought you guys were going to hand one to us, but that just seems to be the case with our team, is that all 3 weeks so far we've looked terrible in scrimmage. You know, we just look terrible in scrimmage, and then as soon as the scrimmage is over and we actually start playing the match, we just start catching fire. The main reason to that is that it's actually kind of on purpose, because the thing is what I do is when I'm in these scrimmages, I'm not necessarily playing to score as many points as possible, but I'm playing to gain reads. I'm basically trying to see, okay, what shots are people going to put up where?
That makes sense.
So, I will admit that my abilities, especially, are definitely sandbagged when it comes to practice. So I do sandbag quite a bit. I play very, very soft. Meanwhile, in the game, you'll see that I was playing a lot more aggressively than I would have been otherwise.
That makes sense. I mean, that's just a good tactical setup when you're playing something like Rocket League. Is information is everything.
Yep.
How you read an opponent, how they play off of the wall or off the field. That little minuscule information could be the difference of you making a great read and scoring, or getting demoed, or even costing your team the match, depending on how it plays out.
Now, I could definitely say that that first shot that I had in the first 5 seconds of the game, that was pretty nifty.
I will give you that. That was not something we as Crossbell, we were anticipating. We weren't really expecting a wall shot. And my wall play over the scrimmages have been really solid. I just didn't get a chance to showcase it. So we'll have to see how the next match goes for that opportunity. But getting into these two teams that we do have Bold and Brash and Aquify. You can see they are still doing warm-ups.
Yep.
Devin, who do you think is going to be the biggest threat on either team going into this match?
I mean, I have to give it to our current league MVP. It's got to be Ethan. I mean, he's been by far and away, at least through 2 games, the very best player. Both in total value and in rate statistics. He's even more valuable than Pug by a rate basis, though Pug's sample size is only 1 game. So, like, I really have to say that Ethan is a very, very, very good defensive player, probably the best defensive player that we have in this tournament.
And that definitely shows on his stat sheet through 2 games. Ethan does have 3 saves overall. And as you were talking about, even his offensive prowess is really good. You're talking 12 shots and 4 of them being goals. So, yeah, Ethan definitely putting together the solid stat sheet that would really show that he's got the goods to be one of the top players in this league. And yeah, you see right there that aerial shot just over everybody, and some blazing speed with it too.
59 miles an hour, just about as nice as you can hit a ball in the air coming at it with that angle. Now, I will say that a lot of our members seem to be using the Octane, as it seems like, there we go. Yeah, a lot of our members seem to be using the Octane. Now, me personally, I can't use that car. But I don't know if you've ever tried to use it. What are your opinions on using that car? With me being a breakdown main, I need something that's got a much wider hitbox than the Octane. I just feel like that it's just way too narrow for me to use.
Again, it kind of comes down to your playstyle. I know I have rocked everything from the Octane, the Fennec. I have messed with the Dingo a little bit, the Paladin, which I know that is your normal go-to, Devin. And
used to be.
Yeah. And the reason why a lot of players, including a lot of the pros, if you start looking at even pro level or RLCS players, they use the Octane because it's got one of the most smooth hitboxes. I mean, every spot that you see on the car is a really nice, solid square hitbox, and most of them can hit those hitboxes really good. You can see with Cool Boy there, where he caught the front right corner of his car there and was able to just center it. And that's what a lot of the pros like with these cars is they've got that nice, solid hitbox that they know where every microcosm is on that. You get to something like a Paladin, and it may have a longer or more obscure hitbox, and not many players know how to work with it.
Right, yeah, no, I actually abandoned the Paladin specifically because of its hitbox. The weird thing about the Paladin is that it is very, very difficult to get a hard shot down on the Paladin.
Yeah, the Paladin does have a really unique hitbox. I've actually used it a few times if I want to develop some precision on some of my plays, and it's actually helped.
Yep.
Just due to the fact of that narrow hitbox.
Yeah, so the reason, like I said, the reason why I don't like the Octane is, well, there's three reasons behind it. One, I don't like the moment of inertia of it. The very narrow wheelbase of the Octane makes it extremely difficult for me to control it while airborne. That I need something with a long wheelbase, like say the Paladin or the NASCAR or the Breakdown or the Dominus, for example. All of those cars are cars that I've mained in the past. I just need something with that nice long wheelbase, and I'm just able to control it much easier in the air. If I end up using something such as the Octane, I mean, the thing basically behaves like a sphere in the air, and the car just starts barrel rolling in weird ways that I don't like. Whenever I see people use the Octane in the air, I see them doing all the barrel rolls and they know how to control it and whatnot. I hate doing that. I can't stand doing that while in the air.
And that's what you see a lot of freestylers do, and it's interesting that Ethan normally rocks the Fennec in free play. It's interesting to see that he has switched to the Octane for this match.
I was expecting him to use the Fennec for this, but it does not appear that that's been happening.
I think he used the Fennec last match, and I don't know if
he's been using he's been using the Octane.
Yeah, he must have switched back to it recently. I know he uses the Fennec occasionally, but I guess he's decided, nope, I need the Octane for these matches.
Yep.
So we are under about 3 minutes left for the warm-up match. We already talked about some of the players to watch in the cars.
Yep, and there's still going to be plenty of time before the next match starts. I don't think I'm going to queue up for a 20-minute match next. I think I'm only going to queue up for a 10-minute. But
a little bit more time to warm up.
Yeah, I think I'm only going to queue up for a 10-minute match the next time over, because if we do a 20-minute, we're going to probably not start until like 4:15. And yeah, I don't think we need to be starting that late. So
no.
We definitely want to have everything wrapped up here by 4:30 on the East Coast. That was a hell of a save. I don't know if Ethan or Fish got that, but that was really good.
Yep, and speaking of wrapping up things, speaking of Force 13 content, after we finish here, if you guys want to go over to the Force 13 main channel, our own Nathan Foy will be wrapping up the 10th anniversary of Force 13's birthday party with the final day of this year's Force 13 week. And yeah, as I was shamelessly advertising that, yeah, Ethan just putting that amazing shot from 3/4 court.
Easy. Ethan makes it look easy, man.
He does, and that's part of the reason why. That's part of the reason why, if you look at his rank going in season and season out, season 3 and 4, he was sitting right around champ to grand champ. I think him and Pug, they worked up to get to GC1, GC2
in Rumble,
and
anyways.
I'm pretty sure And I'm pretty sure coming into season 5, Ethan's probably right up there.
Yeah, Ethan is Grand Champ in Rumble.
Oh.
So we got about a minute left on this warm-up match, and overall, I'd say both teams do look pretty good here. I mean, Ethan definitely putting on a show right now. And that'll give us a chance to check in with both teams and get their opinions on what we could expect from this match and who they think the other threat is on the other team.
Absolutely. Ethan, like I said, it's just crazy. So let's see here. We've got Robot Puppy said that he's going to be a sec. Let me see here. I know that Rain is here. I know that Snail is doing private practice right now. So, yeah, I will set the next lobby for 10 minutes, and once that's done, as long as everyone's here, we'll go ahead and start the second official match of the day.
Yep. And that second match is going to be Bold and Brash versus Aquify here on F13 Gaming Rocket League Tournament. So while Devin is getting that set up, we will see if we can get one team member from each team up for a quick interview while we wait for this next practice session.
Yep, anybody that wants to do it can feel free to go ahead and do this as I go ahead and switch the mutator over. Perfect.
Alright, well, I'm gonna hop off and join the team voice chat, so.
Alright.
Ethan switching to the Fennec.
Oh, we were wondering about that. So Ethan is going to pull out the Fennec out of the garage for this next practice session.
You better believe it. He'll be here at 3:55.
Our second practice session is underway as we wait for all of the team members to get in place. Xavier filling in for, I believe it is Thomas for Bold and Brash. We do have subs that can come in every once in a while, and that is what Bold and Brash is exercising this week. It doesn't look like we got any takers on an interview, so it looks like both teams are really getting focused on trying to get their strategies and everything together.
So, Bold and Brash are now working together on a team as I'm in director mode here.
It has been quite a while since we've been in the booth together, Devin. What was it, F13 Racing at
Winston-Salem.
Yes, and if anybody remembers that stream, that was a very entertaining presentation.
Yep, that was an awesome series. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to continue it because I ended up getting way too busy myself. So that was entirely on me. I had to take other commitments, and I just wasn't able to complete that series.
Well, we may be able to come back to that at some time. If you take a look at...
I actually don't think we can because I don't have the roster anymore. So.
Oh, so we might have to start that from scratch.
Yeah, I mean, I still have the points and all, but I just don't have the roster. If I can recreate the roster, then yeah, I could do it. But I'd have to recreate the roster. So.
Well, we never know. NASCAR racing on F13 Gaming with a 2021 roster. We wanna?
Well, I could tell you that at least from what I've been watching on Twitter, Full Circle Racing is working very hard on already creating the NR 2003 mod for the next gen cars. So it's entirely possible that we can have the next gen cars, and I personally think that the next gen cars look awesome compared to any of the recent generations, so I am really excited for that.
Alright, and it looks like we have Rain coming in from Aquify for an interview.
Hello, Rain. How are you doing today? If you can hear us. Let me see if he's muted. He is muted. I need to give him a live roll. That's on me. I need to give him the roll. One moment here.
Yeah, the drawbacks of having a broadcast booth. We gotta let people into that booth.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's on me. Alright, you should be able to unmute now, Rain. Do you got a copy on us?
He might have to come out and go back in, because I know that's what we had to do. There we go.
Oh,
Hello?
right, there we go.
Now we got Rain.
Hello. How is everyone doing today?
Oh, we are excellent. We're actually getting hyped up for this next match here. Bold and Brash versus Aquify.
That was nasty.
You are... I believe you are representing Bold and Brash today, aren't you, Rain?
Nope, he's
nope,
Aquify.
I'm Aquify.
Oh, he's Aquify, okay.
I'm an Aquify with Robot Puppy and Snail. And, yeah, hoping for a good game today. Lost in a tragic upset. Well, not upset, but it was quite a chaotic game last time we played. We played Chromalusion. Barely lost to Devin's team, actually.
That was a squeaker. I own gold in that game. I own gold.
I think I did too.
No, you didn't.
Did I not?
No, you didn't.
Let me take a look.
I watched the tapes. There was no own goal there.
Okay, good. Alright, because my stats were definitely not what I... Hopefully I can make an improvement.
Okay, okay. Cool Boy is very clearly like... there's no way he's only champ. He is a sub.
Cracked. Yeah, he is playing cracked right now in this practice session.
Now, it should be noted. It should be noted that Xavier and Xavier and Dakota aren't exactly the most skilled players in the world. So it does make sense that it's kind of like 4-0.
Yeah.
But all right, Snail is here.
Yes.
So, in terms of today's match, Rain, what are you anticipating?
I'm anticipating, well, while our team sadly did not get much time to practice outside of, like, the game days, we did have quite a bit of strategy discussion about what we want to do, because last time we noticed we could have very easily won that game, as we triple committed 3 times, I believe, in that game, and lost 3 goals because of that.
Yep.
So,
I caught you twice in the first 30 seconds
caught us
on
sleeping. Yeah, you caught us sleeping. So we've now figured out what we're going to do a little better now. We're going to try to drop a couple more people back on defense rather than focusing on offense today, because we feel our offense is prominently being carried by Robot Puppy, and me and Snail are probably going to take more defensive roles, although Snail's been improving his aerials, so he may rotate in, but I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen, but we're going to rotate our people out more. That's our plan.
Focusing on
Just
rotations.
taking a look. Yep, and just take a look on how everybody is stacking up. I would probably say Ethan versus Robot Puppy is probably going to be the matchup to watch in this
Yep, that'll
match.
definitely be the match.
I think that this game's going to be. I think this game's going to be fun to watch. I really do. I really think this game's going to be fun to watch.
Yeah, I think it'll be fun as well, as long as we have, what's it called? As long as we have, Robot actually hop on.
Well, he said that he's going to be here about 5 minutes before show. He's got plenty of time to show up, so, like, we've still got 10
Alright.
minutes, so... We still got 10 minutes, plenty of time, plenty of time. Like,
And
Snail's
then,
eating lunch.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, Snail's in VC right now. We were just talking a second ago.
Yeah, of course. But yeah, like we've got time, and yeah, so let's go.
Is all of Bold and Brash here? Are they
Yes.
all there?
Yes. At least who will be playing for Bold and Brash today?
Okay. Is someone subbing?
Yes. Xavier.
Xavier's
Thomas is
subbing in.
not able to. Thomas is not able to
Yeah.
play today.
Okay, I thought Dakota was on that team. Is he actually? Is Dakota?
Yeah,
Dakota is
Dakota's
on that.
there. Dakota's there.
Okay. I didn't know. I thought Fish was on the team, but Fish is gone now. I thought
Fish
was on,
is
Bold
on
and
our
Brash.
team. Fish is our team.
Fish is. I was gonna say, yeah. I thought I already. We already played Fish, so.
Yeah, Fish is our team.
Yeah. But yeah, I agree with you. I hope today will be another exciting match. I will say, even though we did lose, I had quite a lot of fun in our first game against you guys. Definitely want to redeem myself after that, though. That was very poor stats. So, hopefully that things will go well. I'm gonna head back to my VC because
All
it
right.
looks like Robot has just hopped on Discord. So
Awesome.
I'm going
Alright.
to. All right.
Have
Hope
a
you guys
good
later.
one.
Have fun watching the game. All right, but.
So, taking a look at our starting lineups for both teams, Devin, for Bold and Brash, we have Xavier, who recently got up to gold 1 in 2s.
Yep.
Below him, I believe, is Dakota,
Yep.
who has been really pushing on. He's also made gold 1 in 3s recently. And our current MVP for this Rocket League tournament, he needs no introduction. It is Ethan, and he's been playing out of his mind the last couple games. He currently runs right around GC1, GC2.
No, he's
that
champ.
is-
He's champ 2.
Champ 2, and I think he's peaked at GC.
Yeah,
Going
he's
for Aquify.
He's GC and Rumble, champ and regular.
All right. And then coming in on the other side for Aquify, we have Rain, who you just heard. I believe he is running Silver 1, Silver 2 in this recent season. Snail, I don't have any information on him, but just take a look at his stat sheet. He is very solid.
Yep.
3 shots for so far in his 1 game of action. He's made 1 goal, 1 assist. He has had 1 blown save, though, but overall, he has been very solid. And then we have Robot Puppy, who is just ready to come onto the pitch. Very solid player. Easily, I think, runs Champ 1, Champ 2. So we really have a stacked team on both sides. And yes, this is going to be in a very exciting match here on Force 13 Gaming.
It's gonna be fun to watch. As we just wait for Robot Puppy to... Man, this guy's good. I want to see him 1v1 Pug, honestly. Like, holy shit. He is absolutely on fire, man.
Yeah, most people know Pug Attack, the Troll Train, pretty much our resident Rocket League guru when it comes to having the most rounded skill sets out of all of them. But ever since we put this tournament together, we've seen a few new faces come out of the woodwork, and some of them, yeah, easily could give Pug a run for his money in 1v1s or other tournament action. And we've got just about 2 minutes left here on this warm-up session. And he has arrived. Robot Puppy is now on the pitch. We'll give him a couple minutes. And for our viewers, I know there's a small handful watching. If you have any questions for me or Devin on either of these two teams, you can tag us at F13 Gaming. We got about a couple more minutes before we will start the action up for today's second match, being Aquify versus Bold and Brash. As we take a quick look at how these teams are shaping up, as Ethan just puts a nasty side shot goal there on target, with about 1:15 left in this warm-up session.
As
Ethan takes the kickoff.
Yep.
Ethan takes the kickoff there in favor of Bold and Brash, and Ethan just putting another one on goal there.
That was an own goal by Robot Puppy.
Yeah, he just came in off the demo there.
Okay,
But unfortunate.
I didn't know what team I was on. That's fine. This is why we have practice matches, to remedy stuff like that. We gotta wait for Rain to join the match here as well.
Yep, as we just finish up this warm-up session, Ethan put another one on goal with about 45 seconds left here. And our teams are set. Snail, Robot Puppy, Hurricane,
All right,
Rain.
is here.
Playing for Bold and Brash, Dakota, Xavier, and Ethan for Aquify.
Alright, so the whole gang is here. We'll see how everything goes on. Now, for broadcasting, I will be using the auto camera, as I feel like that provides the best action towards the ball. As Xavier sends it in towards the net, it gets saved. A good save there by Robot. Robot's going to go down. It bounces off the top of Ethan's Fennec. Ethan will then clear it by Robot, by Rain. Got to go back to the goal. Snail's probably back there. Robot Puppy takes it back down the court. And a whiff by Dakota. That means the goal should be wide open, but Robot Puppy really slow, and Ethan's able to get back. And now we're going to see who is going to be the man.
Yep, as all practice sessions are done, we are on to our main event. It is Aquify versus Bold and Brash here on F13 Gaming's Rocket League.
Whoops.
Stick around, folks. We're getting ready to take this match live. You do not want to miss it.
Oh, no. Yeah, I gotta say, I am really excited to be calling this match right now. This is going to be this is going to be really a heck of a performance.
Yeah, if you guys thought Chromalusion versus Crossbell Legends was a great match, I think Aquify Bold and Brash might one-up this. Both teams are stacked. Both have high-powered players sitting in the champ ranks. So, yes, strap yourselves in. We're in for a heck of a match.
Here we go, folks.
All right, here we go.
Ball. It would be a shame if a bunch of cars rammed into it.
All right, both teams are ready. We got 5 minutes on the clock, and here we go. Bold and Brash, Aquify, here's the kickoff!
And Robot Puppy's gonna clear it towards the back end. That's towards the back right. Ethan's able to get it out of the corner. Now sends it up mid-left. The ball is in the air. Nobody necessarily wants to go for it. Robot Puppy will try. We'll just send it into the left side corner for Ethan. Snail tried to hit it in towards the goal, but Xavier is there. Ethan is now going to try to play off the wall, but he whiffs. Robot Puppy will send it back towards mid-court. Snail
Back
now...
down.
Go ahead.
Yeah, back down in one corner. They're trying to clear it out. Dakota clears it up. Looks like Robot Puppy kept the pressure on. Ethan knocks it back into the corner. Ethan still keeping it there in the corner. 4 minutes left. Ethan tries to clear out the other side now, going up the wall. Takes
shot.
it off the wall. Rain right there for the challenge and clears it.
Rain able to get it out of the way. I'm surprised that wasn't counted as a save there. That was an excellent shot. Rain will end up demoing Ethan there, but Ethan did get the shot there. FCX hits it into the corner, but unfortunately unable to do anything as Ethan comes out of nowhere, hits the ball. Robot Puppy and Snail double commit on it, but they're able to pinch it down the court, and no harm is done.
Yep. Ethan taking around the back corner, trying to straight up against Snail. Robot Puppy there to intercept. Dakota tries to clear it back in the corner. 3.5 left on the clock. Sage goes up. Snail right there for the challenge. Xavier tries to pop it over Snail and gets it. Ethan tries to follow up. No go. We're at mid-court. 3.5 left. Xavier trying to play it off the center. No go. Rain trying to put it up there. And Sage with the save.
What
Sage
a
trying to
save
clear
by
it
Dakota.
now. Yep.
A save by Dakota.
Ethan yep, saved by the Dakota. 3 minutes left now. Ethan up there against Robot Puppy. Whoa. Robot Puppy clear mid-court.
That's an
Now
open
back
net for Snail. It's a
Score!
goal! Snail committing there. Perfectly taking advantage of a commitment by Ethan, and that is going to go 1-0 Aquify. Well done.
Yes, nice aerial shot there, and next kickoff now goes in favor of Aquify. Ethan trying to clear it back out now. 3 minutes left. Xavier touches it. That could be a little dangerous. No harm, no foul. Ethan taking it over everybody. Robot Puppy right there.
Whoa.
And keep it down in blue corner. Robot Puppy trying to clear it out. Ethan right there for the 50. Nobody home on a Snail with a nice touch now. Dakota and
Another
Ethan
save
come
by
together.
Dakota, and another clear by Ethan.
Yep. Halfway through this match now. Aquify up 1-0. Ethan trying to make a move. Robot Puppy denying it. Dakota's right there. Robot Puppy with the move!
All right, so this here, a shot by Ethan, perfectly intercepted by Robot Puppy, mid-court, shot in towards the goal. And unfortunately, Dakota was not in the correct position to save it. It is 2-0 in favor Aquify.
Yep, as we go again, Ethan making another charge, 2-on-1 there. Not happening, keeps it in the corner. Snail right there, trying to keep it clear. Robot Puppy clears it out. Nice touch there. And Snail clears it out. Devin coming to white side. What does it look like on your end?
What I'm seeing here is Rain is trying to hit it down on the side. He's now going to try to center it up for his friends. Unfortunately, Ethan is there. Robot Puppy ends up touching it in the corner, but again, nobody is there to capitalize. Snail's going to try to center it. Ethan misses it. Snail misses it. This is a triple commit for FCX if he could get there. And no, he cannot. Ethan's still there. It's that. It's off the crossbar. Ethan hits it again. It's off the crossbar again. Ethan with 2 missed shots.
Yep.
Good lord.
Comes back the other way. Minute and a half now. Ethan trying to keep the pressure on his team down 2-0 here in this match. As Robot Puppy keep the pressure. Ethan just misses the touch off of that in mid-court.
Snail
Rain lifts on it as well. Snail's there.
Good clear.
Ethan clears out. Aquify, Bold and Brash need to get some offensive going. They're down 2 with 1 minute and 10 left. Devin.
Yeah, this is going to be a really close one. Ethan is trying to get something done, but both FCX and Dakota, they're both playing defense. They are really not coming out of this goal. This is essentially just being... Oh, God! Ethan just got bodied out of the way on the wall, and it's going to be 3-0. Good lord, the bump on this. Robot Puppy with a savage move as Rain is able to just squeak one in there.
Ethan has to be
savage.
Robot Puppy bodying Ethan out of there. Now we got 1 minute left. Aquify needs to get some offense, and they won't. Snail with the blazing shot.
A kickoff goal, 77 miles an hour. Oh no, a return to sender shot. 10 shots you will not save.
And Bold and Brash in a deep hole now. 4-zip with 55 seconds left, and there goes the kickoff. Ethan needs to try to put this team on his shoulders and try to make something happen.
Unfortunately, it's just not looking like it's going to be the case. Aquify really strutting their feathers here. Ethan able to clear it. FCX trying to go down. He does the Thomas-style whiff there as Rain ends up hitting it. Ethan trying to get it past these two, but it's just been a fortress. His teammates, unfortunately, don't seem to really be keen on getting out of the goal. I'm not quite sure why both of them are staying in it. Robot Puppy is there. It's going to be an aerial try. Easy shot, and it's 5-0. Unfortunately for Ethan, it's just his teammates are being very passive today, and it's really, really cost him here in the end.
And Robot Puppy putting the big exclamation mark on this match as they are up 5-0. There's nothing Ethan can do now. This match is pretty well in the books.
Unfortunate.
There you go. The match is in the books. Your winners today is Aquify.
Well done to everyone there. And
just take a look at some of the numbers that Robot Puppy, MVP for his team, 2 goals, 2 assists, 2 for 2 on shooting. And the rest of his team right there with him, Snail, 2 for 4 shooting. Overall, Aquify look like they have just dominated Bold and Brash in this match.
That was, yeah, that was crazy. Xavier, you and Dakota really had a very passive game plan going into that match. Did not really pay out for you guys.
Basically, Dakota was, I was trying to be the goalie, but apparently Ethan wanted Dakota to be the goalie, and I'm like, you sure about this? And at that point, Ethan's like, okay, both of you be goalie. And
Okay.
I'm not sure that a 1v3 offensive approach was going to be, the right thing. But, yeah, I was hoping for a better start to my personal end of things, but things happen, and I just the difference between stances or divisions and all that stuff is not something that played off well for me at all.
Yeah, it's just really unfortunate that that's how everything ended up playing out. We're also joined here by a couple people from Aquify, Rain and Snail. Rain, you had an absolute savage goal there. Robot Puppy absolutely bodied Ethan out of the way on the wall, and the ball pretty much dropped directly onto your car. How did that game feel for you, especially after coming off of that loss?
I will say this. I mean, coming into this game, I was definitely scared because me and Ethan have definitely played a lot in the past, but I've never played him in this kind of an environment, so I was definitely nervous. But as soon as we got that first goal, it just kind of became like a normal, fun game. And then when I got the center, I was just like, oh my gosh, I can finally get the goal I've been looking for. And once that happened, it was just more like fun and just play defense.
Yep.
I would say the highlight of the game, though, Rain, was that blazing 77-mile-an-hour return to center shot off the kickoff. How'd that feel just seeing that one just burn both of them?
Oh my gosh, it was so good. It was such a fun game. Snail, you got anything to say on our performance today?
That was just really fun, and honestly, we played really well, even with Robot Puppy still having communication errors.
Robot Puppy wasn't even in a VC with us. Robot Puppy wasn't in a voice channel with us.
Oh,
I mean, the way you guys performed, you would have never guessed there was communication issues. I mean, you guys went wire to wire, 5-0 in this match.
Yeah, I think we learned from last time, considering the 3 triple commits. I don't think we had any this time. I think we did much better job.
You did have a couple of them, actually.
I thought we did much better though on the return from that.
Yes.
Because we were able to regroup much quicker than we did last time.
Yes. So what I saw was there was one time in particular where there was a wide open net, and Ethan, honest goodness, should have scored.
Yes, I do remember that. I don't know how he didn't score
and
that
then
time.
he had an open net. He shoots. He hits it off the crossbar. He serves it back to himself where he still has an open net and hits it off the crossbar on the other side of the goal.
Yeah, I was very confused. I really thought that was just going to be a goal right there. I mean, but hey, I mean, we still got the shutout. But
Yeah, Nathan had another. It's like the way they got their fourth goal. I mean, I was getting ready to save that because that was 10 shots you shouldn't miss, or 10 goals you shouldn't be able to not save.
Yeah.
And then Ethan comes and bodies me, and I can't save it anymore, and it goes in.
oh man,
That was not fun.
unfortunate. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, so unfortunately we had one good match today, and unfortunately another squeaker. Ethan really tried to be MVP, but it does not seem like the Bold and the Brash really had their strategy working, really missing their player Thomas in that match. It's kind of, it's kind of really unfortunate that that's the way that goes, and we're joined by Ethan now. It's unfortunate that the strategy that you guys are playing out just didn't end up working. What was going through your mind as you were trying to figure out what was going on? Because you were looking really good there at the end with the scrimmages. You were scoring pretty much ad nauseum on them.
Yeah, just the other team was just better than us, I think. That's really what it comes down to.
Yeah.
And what was this? I mean, what would cause the change of strategy, you think? Because we know during warm-ups you were rocking the Octane, you pulled out the Fennec, and then you went from putting 1 to 2 people back in net, and as a result, your team laid a big egg on this match.
I think what the main factor was I was playing against people who were kind of equal to my level, and like, you know, there were like maybe 1 to 2 people mixed into that team that were lower down, but you know, at the end of the day, it's a
Robot,
game, so.
yeah, Robot Puppy is definitely at or above your level. Snail is not, but Robot Puppy certainly is. He is he's probably the second best player that we have here.
I mean, if there is any silver lining, Ethan, Dakota did make 2 crucial saves to try to keep you guys in it, but it does seem like that Aquify just really had the coordination and was able to put a good one on you guys this week.
And hey, you know, we were able. I'm glad that we were able to eke out the 5-4 win against them last week.
Boy,
That was also an incredible match. But all right, that's going to end our coverage here for Force 13 Gaming. We thank you for coming out to another awesome week here in Rocket League. We will see you next week where